Statistics South Africa has revamped the Producer Price Index. The Producer Price Index, as its name indicates, tracks the prices charged by producers of goods across different parts of the economy. And for this reason is commonly known as the prices at the factory gate or the mine gate or the farm gate. The PPI is primarily used by businesses as a contract escalator, and as such doesn't really get the profile that the Consumer Price Index does, which obviously is used very much for monetary policy. However, the PPI actually gives us a much richer sense of pricing pressures throughout the economy. It covers over 100 industries, and StatsSA will now be publishing 5 distinct PPIs which track the different stages of production. So there will be a PPI for agriculture, one for mining, one for electricity and water, and then 2 for manufacturing. The first is manufactured of intermediate goods. Intermediate goods are those that are going into further processing, so we could look at metal sheets as an example. And the second manufacturing PPI is those of final goods. So we can imagine those metal sheets being turned into geysers or motor cars which are going to be sold for final consumption. Traditionally, StatsSA has published an aggregate PPI, but this will no longer be the case going forward. The headline PPI will now be the PPI for final manufactured goods, as this does capture some of the input price pressures throughout the different stages of production. The weights of the PPI, which is the impact of the different products and industries on the relevant aggregates, are done in 2 stages. The first is the selection of each sub-industry. These are selected and weighted on the basis of their importance to value added in the total economy. This we extract from the national accounts, which is from which we publish the GDP figures. Within each industry, we then select the most important products in terms of turnover. We use large sample surveys of the economy, which are conducted by StatsSA, as well as administrative data sources from various government departments or industry associations to obtain this information. And we are in fact covering about 80% of the most important industries and 80% of the most important products within each industry within the PPI. The PPI only covers manufacture of goods in the economy, and this is clearly a gap. And so for the next couple of years, StatsSA will be researching and rolling out PPIs for different services, starting with construction services and business services.